There is no defeat too small. Now, I'm not talking from my own personal experience here. I just wanted to make a video to explain defeat and overcoming defeat. Because sometimes life, it just gets you down, you know, it just grabs you and it pulls you down, and it's terrible. No one likes it. But I mean, that is kind of like life. Let me get to the point of this video. I want to talk about building yourself back up. Now, I know what you're going to say, you know, DC's been watching a whole lot of motivational videos, and actually I haven't. Maybe I should. But what I do want to do is I want to make this video to remind myself later when I hit a massive fail, which I'm sure I will, because that is life. I can watch this video and I can think, you know what, I was right. Let me explain. Life, in my mind, and this is my own personal opinion, and you don't have to agree with it. That's fine. That's also life. But my personal opinion of life is basically that you go up and you build yourself up to these awesome points, and then it drops. Now, what I'm talking about is that drop there and building yourself back up. And that is the most important thing in my mind, because life throws some really shitty situations at you, and you fall, and that's how you learn. Now, if you can take these learnings of, you know, these situations where life has been shitty, and it will get shitty, that's just how things go. But you turn them into, you manifest something freaking awesome, which will build you back up to an even higher height. That's what I'm talking about. And we're in this together, guys. You and me, and future me, when I come to watch this video. We're in this together, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Get through these really shitty situations, which, you know, they come and go, they happen, and they happen sometimes more often than not. And you use those situations to build yourself back up to something that is even better than where you were before. That's the stuff. That's the good stuff. That's the bits of life that are really make it worth living. Now, in all seriousness, there are sort of these echoes through life that I've noticed as I've grown older, and I sound like some crazy old man, but hear me out. Sometimes life deals some pretty shitty cards to you, and you will hit that moment where everything turns to shit, and you just need to accept that that is okay, and that is a part of life. But what you do with these shitty moments is you focus on yourself. Cut away all of the absolute bullshit that comes out of all of these situations. Just cut it out. Just stop it and focus on the thing that matters. You. By focusing on yourself, I've found in my own situations is that I'm then able to build myself up to those higher heights that I was just talking about, where you do something greater, or, you know, maybe you take a different path to something even better than what you were doing before, or, you know, you were doing something before and you focus on that thing again and you do it even better the second time around. An example of this that is, I guess, related to cybersecurity, which I know this channel is mostly about cybersecurity, but I wanted to do something a little bit different for once. Say you've been studying for this exam, right? Any exam, pick an exam that's really hard. You've been studying for it, you've been reading through all of the resources, talking to people who have done it before to try and gauge their knowledge, and you've built yourself up, you're on this pedestal of absolute awesomeness, but then you fail, and that sucks. But if you can build yourself up by focusing on yourself, chances are you will get it the second time around, and that's perfectly okay. The end result is still the same. Maybe you took 2, 3, 4 times to pass that exam. That's okay. It's all good. You don't need to compare yourself to other people who, honestly, they probably lied anyway. So it doesn't matter what they've done. Comparing them to yourself that's not what it's all about. That's just like a result of, I don't even know, some like weird social thing that's happened at some point in the human race. I have no idea. But if you can focus on yourself, I guarantee you will do better. And if you find yourself in a particularly shitty situation and you feel like you want someone to talk to, I'm open. I'm always open to any conversation. And I always have been. And I'm happy to talk about anything in your life that has really thrown a spanner into the works and made it shitty. And I mean, I'm not a professional life guidance person, but I can speak from my own personal experiences, which maybe perhaps are relatable to you and will help you get yourself over the line. And I think having those human interactions to sort of get that spark going are quite important. But ultimately, you need to help you. And by focusing on yourself, you will achieve that. Thanks for watching, guys.